Check in now with Mark LASRY, of course, the chairman and CEO of Avenue Capital, also the co-owner of the 1-1 Milwaukee Bucks. I thought you were going to go down there, going to be 2-0.
No, that was the whole point of going down there. I don't understand what happened.
I know.
We lost to Houston. We shouldn't have lost, but it was fun. It was good. It was a fun time.
Can you put me on the ground there? Just take me through the experience,
Sure.
what it was like, what you did, how many times you were tested, what you saw.
Sure. You fly in, you get to the hotel, and the minute you get to the hotel, so I apologize, before you go, you've got to have a test and you've got to be negative. Then when you get there, you take another test, and again, that's got to be negative before you can even go to a game. You get tested every day. You go to the game, you're in a plexiglass area, and you've got to wear a mask. And you're watching the game, and when I went, it was me, my son, and the owner of the Celtics, and my partners, Wes Edens and Jamie, but there was literally 6 people in the stands. That was it.
Yeah, I've been watching the games, and I guess I've been a little surprised. I didn't really know what to expect, frankly. The quality of play is good. And the quality of the viewing experience is much better than I expected. It seems like the league and the broadcast partners have done a pretty good job making this feel about as normal as you could possibly make it feel.
They do. I think they've done a great job. It's funny, when they said you're going to have a home team and an away team. The funny part is we were the home team against the Celtics. So when we would score, the announcer would go, "And Giannis for the jam." And then if Tatum scored, he would go, "Basket by Tatum." And you could actually see it. It's fun. I think the players are getting used to it. So I think having the 8 games first before you get to the playoffs is actually really good.
Yeah. And when you look at how Major League Baseball is going through some issues with positive tests and series being canceled, do you think anything but the bubble environment is going to work for professional sports? I know a lot of our viewers, myself included, maybe you as well, are thinking towards the NFL in the fall and thinking about how this is all going to work.
I think Adam has done an absolute phenomenal job, and the Players Association, in getting this to the point where it is, where you have to be in a bubble, where you're tested every day. The players feel safe. Everybody feels like it's fine to play. The hard part is you're not with your family. You're just with your teammates. So I think for 2 months to 3 months, I think that's fine. I think it's going to be hard for the NFL. And you're seeing what's happening with baseball. It's tough. I think if you're in a bubble, you can control access. You can control what happens. So I think that's what you're going to need to do, and I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah. Would you also, before you go, just address some of the criticism that is out there when people like you and others in other sports mention the amount of times they're able to be tested, how quickly you're able to get the results back? Do you understand why there's criticism around that? Here we are having a debate about how to send our kids back to school, and it seems as though professional athletes are being tested every single day, and the results are coming back quickly. I know the NBA is privately financing the tests and that whole system, but how do you address that criticism as to whether our priorities as a country are in the right place?
I actually think, at the end of the day, the government should be paying for those tests and making those tests available to everybody. It's a matter of cost, and that's really what it is. The NBA is paying for that, and I think those tests are available, but they're expensive. And if the government comes in and makes those tests cheaper and at least makes it available, then we could do that. So I think ultimately this is a responsibility of the government. And, I'm sad to say the government is not doing what they need to do for all of us to be tested as much as we should.
Yeah, we'll see where that all goes. You guys play again today, correct? This afternoon,
yeah, we
just
do,
a little bit.
2:30. So hopefully we win.
All right. It's good to see you as always, Mark. Thank you.
Take care.